Hi everybody. I'm sure you can hear me now because I turned up the volume. Yay! It's good when you do stuff like that because you can hear me. Or maybe not. I don't know. That's for you to decide. Welcome. How's it going? Welcome to the channel. Or welcome back if you're returning or if you're on the replay crew. Hi. How are you doing? I appreciate your time. Believe me, I do, because time is one of those things, that we got very little of. Hey, we are not here to worry about that right here, right now. What we are here for is a show. And what kind of show are we here for? Well, of course, you can see there my name. It says Brian Lucas. That's me. And it also says that there's some poetry involved. And hey, yeah, I am a poet. I have some stuff published. I can prove it. We're not here exactly for that. We're here for poetry, but with a twist. Okay, so let's define our terms here. What is this poetry you say? It's classic. Classic means anything good, anything old, and more importantly, like the old thing he says here, in the public domain. Yay. Because guess what we do with it? We take it, and I put it into a music generator. Yes, that nasty old AI. Put it into a music generator. This one's Suno. Yeah, suno.com. And it spits out 2 tracks and we do a compare and contrast. But today's show is a little different. It's called the Friday Redux because sometimes those tracks that it gives us just doesn't do it. So what I'll do is I'll go back and I will go through and I'll actually guide it. And I've got some interesting stuff for you today, right? But before we get with the show, let's do the old chat overlay here and see who we got here. We have the ever-wise, the ever-practical Sophia, Damok, or Macneartical. It took 2 years to get that far, and I'm still messing it up. And then, how's it going, House? I got your emails. I'll reply. I got your email. I'll reply to you later. Thank you, by the way. And then, how's it going across the pond there, Miss Irishmart? How are thou? I hope thou art great. It has been a morning. It has been a morning so far. And as usual, I've been up way too long. Already. So, here, I'm going to do this here. I'm going to actually share with you this here. Now, so I'm going to, here. Oh, Jojo Bananas. It's Jojo Bananas. How's it going? Yeah. Oh, Joe Bananas here, and happy days are here again. Oh, no, wrong thing. Oh, yeah, I just wanted to share the screen. See what window we got here. Oh, no. Didn't want to do it. Oh, well. Here. Hey, Echo. How's it going? How's Georgia treating you? All right. Well, this first one, so the show is kind of interesting because I've got some single tracks, and then we're going to do some compares with a couple of them because I couldn't decide which ones. I ran it through a couple times, and I couldn't decide which ones to select. So this first one is by Robert. This is one from a little while back. I had to go back in the notebook and look. But this first one is by a guy named Robert Graves. Yeah, I think it's called 1915. And this is a country version of it. Here, sort by, yeah, all right. So sort these by name. So we've got, this is the only version of this song. So let's go for it.
I've watched the seasons passing slow, so slow, in the fields between Libassay and Bethune. Primroses and the first warm day of spring, red poppy floods of June, August and yellowing autumn sow. 2 winter nights knee-deep in mud or snow, and you've been everything. Dear, you've been everything that I most lack in these soul-deadening trenches. Pictures, books, music, the quiet of an English wood, beautiful comrade looks, the narrow bouldered mountain track, the broad full bosomed ocean, green and black, and peace and all that's good. I most lack in these soul-deadening trenches. Pictures, books, music, the quiet of an English wood, beautiful comrade looks, the narrow bouldered mountain track, the broad, full-bosomed ocean, green and black, and peace and all that's good. Dear, you've been everything that I most lack in these soul-deadening trenches. Pictures, books, music, the quiet of an English wood, beautiful comrade looks, the narrow bouldered mountain track, the broad full bosomed ocean, green and black, and peace and all that's good, and all that's good.
See, I've heard every single one of these. I spent all day yesterday after the show working on this show, on today's show. So I put more effort into this one than I usually do. And yes, it does fit well. That's why I played it, because I remember when we played it, it was like, I think it kind of had a country tone to it, the original ones, but I kind of guided it. Now, I forgot to do this. No, not that one. This one here. Please like and subscribe on your way in, way out, whatever you like to do. And of course, that was cool and under the public domain. So here we go with, all right, so the next one, the next track is an autograph by James Russell Lowell, one of our Lowells from the firms of Lowell and whatever. or Lowell and what's her face. But I got 2 versions of it, all right? And I did these in a bluesy metal. I did heavy blues and blues metal, and I couldn't decide which one. So we're going to do the first one first and the second one second. Yeah, because that's how it goes. All right. So this is An Autograph by James Russell Lowell. Version 1.
O'er the wet sands an insect crept, ages ere man on earth was known, and patient time while nature slept, the slender tracing turned to stone. 'Twas the first autograph and ours. Prithee, how much of prose or song, in league with the creative powers, shall scape oblivion's broom so long? Was the first autograph and ours. Prithee, how much of prose or song, in league with the creative powers, shall scape oblivion's broom so long? Was the first autograph and ours. Prithee, how much of prose or song, in league with the creative powers, shall scape oblivion's broom so long?
Oh, don't you just love the Chicago blues? And that so fit that. That so fit that so well. You never know. Despite the fact that it's fleeting, there's still plenty of time left. Oh yeah, got to love the blues. Now, this one is a bit more on a bluesy one, but more on a heavier side. Because I like, with me, Black Sabbath is one of those, so there's a little bit of that into this one. So this is version 2 of An Autograph.
Over wet sands an insect crept, ages ere man on earth was known, and patient time while nature slept, the slender tracing turned to stone. 'Twas the first autograph and ours. Prithee, how much of prose or
I just couldn't decide between those two, and I had to bring them both to you because that one got to love the Chicago blues. Oh yes, oh yes. Oh my God, your neighbor, you need a new one. That's why I like living out in the middle of nowhere. No one complains. Oh, but yeah, and then that second one, when it hit that Black Sabbath, esque Black Sabbath esque riff there, I'm like, oh God, whoo, yeah, right up my alley. I'm glad y'all liked it. So the next one we got, I think it's just a single one. Oh yeah, this is Birdwatchers of America. Oh, I need to go back to this here to see which one. I think I did this one in country pop. All right, and I didn't. God, can't remember the dude's name. Oh well, here we go.
It's all very well to dream of a dove that saves Picasso's or the Pope's, the one that Anjamali coos in Our Lady's ear, half the world's hopes, and the other one that shall cunningly engineer the retirement of all businessmen to their graves. And when this is brought about, make us the loving brothers of every lout. But in our part of the country, a false dusk lingers for hours. It steams from the soaked hay, wades in the cloudy woods, engendering other dreams, formless and soft beyond the fence it broods, or rises as a faint and rotten musk out of a broken stalk. There are some things of which we seldom talk. For instance, the woman next door, whom we hear at night, claims that when she was small, she found a man stone dead near the cedar trees after the first snowfall. The air was clear, he seemed in ultimate peace, except that he had no eyes, rigid and a bright upon the forehead furred, with a light frost crouched in outrageous burn. For instance, the woman next door, whom we hear at night, claims that when she was small, she found a man stone dead near the cedar trees after the first snowfall. The air was clear, he seemed in ultimate peace, except that he had no eyes, rigid and bright upon the forehead fur, with a light frost crouched in outrageous burn.
Despite the fact that it sounded like Kenny Chesney, and I do not like Kenny Chesney, I liked it. So what did y'all think? That was one of those that was like, it automatically hit me what it needed to be, and that one came out right. Also note, no cuts off this day. No cuts off, because I've already listened to everything and I made sure it all is complete. That's very important. All right, let's see here. Where are we at? Here. Let's share another one. This is, another single one. I heard a fly buzz. I think I meddled this one out with Emily Dickinson. Let's go.
Fly buzz when I died. The stillness in the room was like the stillness in the air between the heaves of storm. The eyes around had wrung them dry, and breaths were gathering firm for that last onset when the king be witnessed in the room. Keepsake signed away. What portion of me be assignable? And then it was there interposed the fly with blue uncertain stumbling buzz between the light and me. And then the windows failed, and then I could not see to see. Signed away. What portion of me be assignable? And then it was there interposed to fly with blue uncertain stumbling buzz between the light and me. And then the windows failed, and then I could not see to see.
Woo! Yeah, she was born in the wrong time, but she was, unfortunately, of her time, but more importantly, her social class. It was more her social class and the circumstances around it, because she's. If Suno's bringing out the party animal in her, I'm sure there was. Okay. All right, so that's a different part of the conversation. Okay, cool. Y'all are still talking about soundproofing. Yay, cool. Now, the next one's coming up. Here, let me see. It's some Wordsworth. Yay. 2 versions of It is a Beauteous Evening. Let's see here. A Beauteous Evening. Version 1. This one's the longer one.
temple's inner shrine. God being with thee when we know it not. Dear child, dear girl, that walkest with me here, if thou appear untouched by solemn thoughts, thy nature is not therefore less divine. Thou liest in Abraham's bosom all the year, and worshipst at the temple's inner shrine, God being with thee when we know it not.
Who would imagine that Wordsworth would have sounded good with fucking fry your face off metal? and I said blues metal with that one, and it spit out this. I'm like, oh, Suno must know. But yeah, that was really good. Yes, a lot of the Linkin Park-esque. I'm glad y'all liked it because I loved it. Let me remind me here. Two quotes from the Bard. There's nothing new under the sun. Also from a modern one, Simon Whistler. The past was the worst. oh yeah, the past was the worst. And why do these people want to go back to it? I don't know. Forward and onward. That's what we're supposed to do. All right, let's see. This is also I did heavy blues metal with this one. This is a shorter version of It's a Beauteous Evening.
It is a beautiful
It was that last little riff on that one that really hit me on that one. That one's cool. Oh, yeah, the opera yesterday was cool. All right. So where are we? How many we got left here? Let me count. We are 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, you're gonna like these. This is the Night Journey, the versions of the Night Journey by. I know it's in here. Oh, Rothke dude. Yeah, come on. Yeah, Theodore Rothke. This guy. Oh, remember, this is about a train ride. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're about the halfway point-ish. So this is where I'm supposed to do this to remind everybody that what we do here under the public domain, fair use and all that jazz. And please like and subscribe. Speaking of subscribers, we're still at 425. 425 for the third time. Let's see, will we go back or will we go forward? You know me, I want to go forward. Going back sucks unless you guys get something back there to bring it forward. You know what I mean? So yeah, tell your friends. Please, spread the word. Because I'm having a hard time doing it. I don't know. Oh, today's a holiday? Oh, well, sometimes it's just to avoid people, you need to just stay home. Oh, that's funny. So ironic. We avoid people, but we come here. I don't know. All right, Night Journey, version 1 of Theodore Rothke. Remember, this takes place it's about a train ride.
Now as the train bears west, its rhythm rocks the earth. And from my Pullman berth, I stare into the night, while others take their rest. Bridges of iron lace, a suddenness of trees, a lap of mountain mist, all cross my line of sight. Then a bleak, wasted place, and a lake below my knees. Full on my neck I feel the straining at a curve. My muscles move with steel. I wake in every nerve. I wake in every night. A beacon swing from dark to blazing bright. We thunder through ravines and gullies washed with light. Beyond the mountain pass, mist deepens on the bay. We rush into a rain that rattles double glass. We'll shake the roadbed stone. The pistons jerk and shove. I stay up half the night to see the land I love. The land I love. Then a bleak, wasted place, and a lake below my knees. Full on my neck I feel the straining at a curve. My muscles move with steel. I
old gothy blues there. And I liked how the rhythm was like, the riff and everything sounded like a train. All right. Let's see here. This is important because you're going to go to the zoo, but it's raining, and you heard your granny say, "Don't," and you decided to listen. Good. I kind of have a criteria kind of like that too when it comes to things. If I think of something and if I think that my grandma would be my grandma Lucas, especially my grandma Lucas. I loved her. If my grandma Lucas would be disappointed with me if I said it, then I just don't say it. So there's a lot of things I just keep to myself. Gotta listen to those grannies. They know what the heck they were talking about. Because we definitely do not want, like Joe says, we don't want our Irish catching a cold, catching her death. Nope. Hopefully. I love people. There's just too many of us. Because we're always fucking it up. All right. But without people, we wouldn't have stuff like this. Night Journey version 2. This one is slightly longer than the last one. But
now as the train bears west, its rhythm rocks the earth. And from my Pullman berth, I stare into the night, while others take their rest. Bridges of iron lace, a suddenness of trees, a lap of mountain mist. All across my line of sight, then a bleak, wasted place, and a lake below my knees. Full on my neck I feel the straining at a curve. My muscles move with steel, I waken every nerve. I watch a beacon swing from dark to blazing bright. We thunder through ravines and gullies washed with light. Mist deepens on the pain. We rush into a rain that rattles double glass. We'll shake the roadbed stone. The pistons jerk and shove. I stay up half the night to see the land I love. On the mountain pass, mist deepens on the pain. We rush into a rain that rattles double glass. We shake the roadbed stone. The pistons jerk and shove. I stay up half the night to see the land I love.
Oh shit, wrong thing. I hit the wrong button. Here. Let's go back here. Oh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. How is it going, Matt? How's it going, man? Glad you dropped by. Yes. So feral it is for me not to disappoint them. Just oh, oh boy. All right, so that was a night journey. Ooh, then we got nostalgia here. Let me find out what I did this one in. I know it's in here. No, it's there. Bear with me, my friends. Oh, I did this one in disco. Oh, yeah. This one, and it's 4 minutes long. This is the longest track of the day, but it's a complete one, and it's disco, and it is. Yes, here we go.
Sunset or gray, dawn when the dagger points again of longing for what was never home. We needs must turn away from the voices that cry, come, that undersea ding-donging. Dingle-dongle bells and bluebells snap, Dragon solstice, lunar love. The wasps are pulling the honey, or the lamp soft on the snow. These are the times at which the will is vulnerable, the trigger finger slow, the spirit lonely. These are the times aloneness is too right, when homesick for the hollow heart of the Milky Way. The soundless clapper calls and we would follow, but earth and will are stronger and nearer, and we stay.
Hey, Miriam. Miriam. That sounded very ABBA. Very ABBA. Gloria Estefan and her. This would make a better Eurovision song. Oh, yeah. Well, we're still going. This one's going to be a longer one, I have a feeling, because just so many tracks. So you're here for plenty more. Even though, yeah, it's wow, we're almost all at an hour, and that just shows you just. All right, so I've got that was nostalgia. Got 1, 2. Hey, we still got a few left. All right, this one is a short one. This was Roundale by Sarah Teasdale. This one's just a little over 2 minutes. I think these two were. Oh, what did I have these at? Here, let me pull this up. Ooh, surf. These are surf and surf punk. Oh yeah, you, Joe Bananas, Joe Bananas. This was inspired by something I heard you play yesterday. I'm like, I wonder what this sounds like. Surf.
If he could know my songs are all for him at silver dawn or in the evening glow, would he not smile and think it but a whim if he could know? Or would his heart rejoice and overflow as happy brooks that break their icy rim when April's horns along the hillsides blow? I may not speak till Eros' torch is dim. The god is bitter and will have it so. And yet tonight our fate would seem less grim if he could know. Or would his heart rejoice and overflow as happy brooks that break their icy rim when April's horns along the hillsides blow? I may not speak till Eros' torch is dim. The god is bitter and will have it so. And yet tonight our fate would seem less grim if he could know.
That one right there was also inspired by what Cricket said about it. So I remember it. It's obviously a female narrator talking about a dude, but Suno had it as a guy, and for LGBTQ plus it works. But I wanted to see what it was like with a strictly female voice, and I thought they were going to do it, but they did it a stupid duet. So yeah, but yeah, right here, yes, by that one you did for Antics, definitely. Yes, I'm glad y'all like. I love that one. That was freaking awesome. And thank you for reminding peoples. Yes, that was a groovy surf tune. Yes, it's been all over the place. We've had some heavies, but none of them suck. Of course, remember, our bar for not sucking's pretty low. So, and I've heard all of these, so I would not bringing y'all something that I did not like. So if it sucks, y'all think it sucks, that's my fault on this one. So now the second one is also the same track, but also surf, but surf punk. Surf punk. So this one's only a little over 2 minutes long. So here goes.
If he could know my songs are all for him, at silver dawn or in the evening glow, would he not smile and think it but a whim? If he could know, or would his heart rejoice and overflow as happy brooks that break their icy rim when April's horns along the hillsides blow? I may not speak till arrows' torches dim. The god is bitter and will have it so. And yet tonight our fate would seem less grim if he could Or would his heart rejoice and overflow as happy brooks that break their icy rim when April's horns along the hillsides blow? I may not speak till heroes' torches dim. The god is bitter and will have it so. And yet tonight our fate would seem less grim if he could know. If he could know.
Yeah, both of them are fucking cool. Oh, you two, y'all are going to hear those two more because those will make great outros, especially, the finishing tracks, especially when we got a lot of sedate or close to sucky or snoozy ones during the live reactions. Something to get the blood pumping. Don't you just love it? I know I do. If I didn't love it, I definitely wouldn't have kept it up with it this long. All right, so we are here. Let's see. We are on our third to the last track. Yeah, ska lager. Yeah, very ska, very punk. I liked it. Both are good. Yeah, and the vocals on the second one remind me of this woman named Nellie McKay. It's MCKEY, not McKay. McKay is how she. But check her out. Yes, because freaking number 2 just freaking rocks your face off in a good way. We like that around here. We like getting our socks knocked off. All right, so this one is Solitude. Ella Wilcox. Oh, this is that cover. This is the one that it cut us off, but so I had to cover it. It's that one that reminds me of Monty Python's stuff, and you'll recognize it when you hear it.
Laugh and the world laughs with you. Weep and you weep alone. For the sad old earth must borrow its mirth, but has trouble enough of its own. Sing and the hills will answer. Sigh, it is lost on the air. The echoes bound to a joyful sound, but shrink from voicing care. Rejoice and men will seek you, grieve and they turn and go. They want full measure of all your pleasure, but they do not need your woe. Be glad and your friends are many, be sad and you lose them all. There are none to decline your nectared wine, but alone you must drink life's gall. Feast and your halls are crowded, fast and the world goes by. Succeed and give and it helps you live, but no man can help you die. There is room in the halls of pleasure for a large and lordly train, but one by one we must all file on through the narrow aisles of pain. Rejoice and men will seek you, grieve and they turn and go. They want full measure of all your pleasure, but they do not need your woe. Be glad and your friends are many, be sad and you lose them all. There are none to decline your nectared wine, but alone you must drink life's gall. Rejoice and men will seek you, grieve and they turn and go. They want full measure of all your pleasure, but they do not need your woe.
All right, I know this is a family-friendly one, but yes. Hi. Here, I'll go back. Hey, Kathy, how's it going? Thank you for joining us. Yeah, you are on the West Coast, aren't you? You're up early. Yes, it reminds me of a few Monty Python tunes. One about a certain sitting position. But I'm trying to keep this family-friendly as best I can. Oh, where was this one? Yeah, about Sophia not doing socks, and then you do. Oh, and yeah. Yeah, well, I'm just not going to go there, but yes, here. Oh, this is a good one. Musical number. Yes, definitely gay theme again. Gay anthem again. Which we don't care. It's cool. We don't care as long as it's freaking cool. Only in winter. Yes, we are all glad you made it, Kathy. Oh, I'm not even going to go there. I try. Yes, I try. Hey, part of the doing is trying. Part of the not doing is not trying. I know Master Yoda is the do or do not. There comes a point when you go to the do or do not, but you've got to try in order to do. Believe me, I love Master Yoda. But sometimes, and this is what caused the Jedi to fall, being rigid is not good. You got to be kind of flexible. So, this one, Teresa. Okay, this one here. Oh, yes. Is it here? Oh, that's cool. Not cancers. Cancer sucks. We hate fucking cancer. Oh, this was Celtic folk. punk. Okay, yeah, we got to address this first. We always need good news. Good. Great news. Awesome. We need some good news. All right. Well, now. Okay, so this one is Celtic folk. I tried to put a little punk in it too, or was it the Celtic folk? Oh, yeah, here. I have to. Okay, so this one's called Teresa by Richard Wilbur. And oh, yes, this is a Celtic folk version, right? All right, here we go.
After the sun's eclipse, the brighter angel and the spear which drew, a bridal outcry from her open lips. She could not prove it true, nor think at first of any means to test by what she had been wedded or possessed. Not all cries were the same. There was an island in mythology called by the very vowels of her name, where vagrants of the sea, changed by a wand, were made to squeal and cry as heavy captives in a witch's style. The proof came soon and plain. Visions were true, which quickened her to run God's barefoot errands in the rocks of Spain, beneath its beating sun, and lock the oath of ecstasy within. The tempered consonant of dissident. The proof came soon and plain. Visions were true, which quickened her to run God's barefoot errands in the rocks of Spain, beneath its beating sun, and lock the oath of ecstasy within. The proof came soon and plain. Visions were true, which quickened her to run God's barefoot errands in the rocks of Spain, beneath its beating sun, and lock the oath of ecstasy within. The tempered consonant of discipline.
Well, I tried to make it Celtic folk, and it was just lovely country. Yes, I'm glad y'all liked it. All right, I'm kind of behind on the conversation in the chat, which is kind of like how I like it. That means y'all are having fun. All right. Yes. Let's go for our final track here. Yes, and let's see here. Oh, I can't do that. This one is by Louise Bogan. It's called The Dream, and this one is heavy blues. No, this one's blues metal.
terrible horse began to paw at the air and make for me with his blows. Fear kept for 35 years poured through his mane, and retribution equally old or nearly breathed through his nose. Coward complete, I lay and wept on the ground when some strong creature appeared and leapt for the rain. Another woman as I lay half in a swound, leapt in the air and clutched at the leather and chain. Give him, she said, something of yours as a charm. Throw him, she said, some poor thing you alone claim. No, no, I cried, he hates me, he is out for harm, and whether I yield or not is all the same. But like a lion in a legend, when I flung the glove, pulled from my sweating, my cold right hand, the terrible beast that no one may understand came to my side and put down his head in love. Like a lion in a legend, when I flung the glove, pulled from my sweating, my cold right hand, the terrible beast that no one may understand came to my side and put down his head in love.
Oh, that just whack you right upside the face. Yes. Oh, love it. Yes, that was a cool end to that track, wasn't it? Yay. Oh, love it. So, yeah, loved that breakdown. That was freaking awesome. Now, see, I noticed I didn't do one I do at the end, but remind y'all, hey, since we're coming to the end here, everything we do here is done under fair use and all that stuff. And, you know, it's all cool. Be sure to like and subscribe and all that jazz. More importantly, like the ticker says, have an awesome day out there, you know. So I am actually going to replay one that I just thought was freaking awesome. And it'll make a good outro for some, you know, stuff to help you get the blood pumping. And I really, really like it. And it was the standout track of the day. Here we go. Ha ha.
If he could know my songs are all for him, at silver dawn or in the evening glow, would he not smile and think it but a whim
Let's see here. Oh, yeah. Hals, I got your email. I'll reply. Don't worry. I've been meaning to tell you. All right. I'm glad you're pouring your coffee, dancing. Just don't pour it on yourself, you know? I don't want you to sue me. No, I'm glad y'all have fun. I love doing this. This is fun. We get some really good. I'm a pretty good chair dancer. But yeah, I try to do the good. I try to leave y'all with a good vibe, however I can, because this world sucks. It's dangerous. It's scary, especially these days. I'd like to provide just a little escape for a little while from our issues and problems and all that jazz, because they suck. But you can't avoid them forever. But for a little while, that's my job. Thank you, my friends, for spending a little bit of your precious time with me. Remember, tomorrow morning, I'll be on at 5 in the morning, Central Standard Time, because we're doing The Village. We're doing our little thing for Easter weekend. I think it's a 48-hour one. So tomorrow morning and Sunday morning, 5 o'clock in the morning. Yes, I know I'm a glutton for punishment. So that's what's coming up next. Then on Monday, of course, another 6 new poems, 6 new poets, or 6 returning poets. Also for me next week, on Tuesday, if you're in the Central Arkansas area, at UCA, the Poet Laureate of Louisiana, I forget her name right at the moment, she's on the book tour, and she is going to be at UCA doing a reading. Also, the Arkansas Poet Laureate, Susan Underwood Rhodes, who I just adore. She's just so awesome. It's going to be there too. So I'm going to go and listen and stuff. And then on Thursday, this here, they're doing their launch party for the Vortex at UCA, which, I was in a couple times. So I'm going to go to that and stuff. So that's what's in store for me. In the meantime, I know today and tomorrow and until something happens, I'll probably see y'all out in the chats and stuff. And thank you again for sticking around to the end. And you guys on the replay crew, love you guys. I love the watch hours. I'm slowly gaining, but spread the word. We need more subscribers. I'm stuck at 425. I don't want to go backwards. I would rather break the 425 record than the number of times at 425. So, if y'all would, tell your friends. Say, hey, this guy's cool. He might be funny looking, but he's pretty cool. Oh. Yes, I like it when it's a really superb show. And I'm glad y'all like it. And I'm going to stop talking. All right, I'll see y'all in the chats. Bye. And that's the wrong button. Okay, it's been too long of a morning, and I've been